Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Adubato. We kick off the program with a real community leader making a difference. Khaatim Sherrer is the executive director of Clinton Hill Community Action. Khaatim, I want to make sure, did I say your last name
You got it.
correctly?
Perfect. You
I want
got
to
it.
make sure. And the other thing is, as the website comes up for Clinton Hill Community Action, make sure everyone knows what it is and how you help people in the community every day.
So Clinton Hill Community Action is a nonprofit community development organization based right here in the city of Newark in the mighty South Ward. We got started right before the pandemic in 2019. And so our work has just catapulted in really exciting ways. We've responded to the need that was in the community that COVID brought to our front door. And when that need was there, on the other side of it were residents who were rolling up their sleeves, ready to help and be a part of supporting each other at such a critical time. And that opened the door for so many things for us, whether that's our housing work, our work around food security, and just generally building community in the Clinton Hill neighborhood.
Khaatim, let's talk about this. As someone who was born and raised in Newark and who cares deeply about the city, my family's still there. What strikes me is there's so much talk about development. You know, they're building new apartments here, new office buildings there. There's great activity going on downtown. That's beautiful. But at the same time, and I don't know whether you call it gentrification or not, doesn't matter what you call it, rents are going up. The cost of housing is going up because of that. That's a good thing on one level, but that's not good news for longtime Newarkers who simply can't afford it.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line truth. I mean, the exciting thing is to see all the progress and the renaissance that's happening in the city, but every day, Newarkers like myself, born and raised in a city, you ask yourself, is this for me? And what I say to folks in this community is that we'll make it for us. And the way that we'll do that is by getting in the game, by making sure that we're connected to the resources that helps families increase their incomes and access to resources to make themselves whole, that we have advocates on the ground like our organizations who are fighting for more affordable housing. As a matter of fact, we're partnering with Community Assets Preservation Corporation to build affordable housing right here in Clinton Hill. We've got a number of developers who are excited about the momentum that they see happening here, and they too are investing. Steve, I know you know Adina Bayo, and restaurateur and developer here in Newark. She went to school right here in the South Ward at Weekway, and she's decided to plant seed in this community, and she's got an apartment complex going up that's going to be all low-income housing. And so this question of gentrification is real. But really what folks in my neighborhood are asking is, will we be displaced while all this progress is happening? And what we're saying to them is, we're going to build in permanent structural affordability in this community so that you can stay here while your income increases so that you can one day become a homeowner too.
You know, it's interesting. What strikes me is that, as you just said, you're born and raised in the city, connected to the city, care deeply. Your passion for this work at Clinton Hill Community Action comes from where?
Steve, that's I have to give credit to my parents. It was my father who really sort of lit the first bug in me to wonder and care about the world around me. I'm the kid who grew up on South 11th Street in the West Ward, who had to get up in the morning on a big snow day, not only shovel out my dad's car, but he made sure I shoveled out the space in front of us and behind us. And I'm like, Dad, why are we doing this? He said, well, son, other people need spaces too. And so if we shovel out more, the likelihood of us having a place when we come back home is going to be greater. And whether it was my mom who every day would come up to the school and want to talk to my teachers about what was happening in my classroom, it was that care and concern for others that was instilled in me early on. And I've just continued on that path thanks to what they planted in me.
I know it wasn't an accident. Just listening to you. Let me ask you, talk about the food insecurity issue. Again, we'll put up the website for Clinton Hill Community Action and also let our folks know that together with the Community Food Bank in New Jersey, we're involved in public awareness around food insecurity issues. Talk about the seriousness of the problem, Khaatim, but also how difficult it is for some people, most, to actually acknowledge that there's a problem and, dare I say, ask for help, please.
We've got the world's largest economy right here in the United States. And to imagine in this modern age that there are people who go to bed hungry, it just blows my mind. We didn't start Clinton Hill Community Action thinking about food security. That wasn't on our radar. But because we follow the cues of our residents and helping us understand what the challenges are in the community, and then we work together on those solutions, we're deep into this work because the pandemic set so many families behind that are still trying to dig themselves out of the hole. Our network of neighborhood pantries, led by a lot of our faith-based partners, they were shocked by seeing so many new faces come to their pantry lines that they had never seen before. These are not folks who don't have jobs, right? These are the working poor who need help to make ends meet. And so our work has really blossomed. I mean, we've supported that network of pantries, helping them build capacity, get PPE during the height of the pandemic, extra food donations from partners like the Community Food Bank, Ben, Grow a Row, and others. And we've recently partnered with Greater Newark Conservancy to start our first farmers market. I wish you could have been there this season, Steve. Every month, we had over 125 residents come into the Clinton Hill community, get access to fresh fruits and vegetables from local growers and farmers. We had vendors there. It's been an exciting adventure. And lastly, I'd say we're really excited to say that we've gotten support from the city of Newark as a part of their Nourishing Newark strategy to address food security, to open one of the city's first resident-run food co-ops right here in Clinton Hill.
Tell everyone what a food co-op is.
So a food co-op is a grocery store. But the difference between a grocery store that's for-profit and a food co-op is we set prices that are at the affordability level of the residents in our community. We have culturally appropriate foods, and the power of a food co-op is the ownership because it is owned by the people. And those same residents run it. They are able to make decisions on a fast dime that are more responsive to the community's needs. And so for us, this is a part of our food sovereignty, taking back ownership of how we ensure our neighbors have access to put food on the table.
You know, in the time we have left, what strikes me is that, again, your passion, your commitment, your enthusiasm as the website for Clinton Hill goes up again. But I do want to ask you this, as we move into 2023, this program will be seen then as well. How optimistic are you that we don't talk about fixing problems, but making major impact, having a major impact, making major improvements as it relates to housing, affordable housing, and food insecurity issues? How optimistic are you and why?
Yeah. Steve, I have to say, having done this work for a number of years, and every day I get to wake up and have a short commute because I live right in this community. Our 20 staff members who help to run this organization every day live right here in this community. And what gives me hope is just that, how people are coming to the table, rolling up their sleeves to be a part of the solution. And we're not going to sort of solve these issues individually. No one organization has the answer by themselves, but the power of partnership is being realized right here in the South Ward. Whether you count our partners at Newark Beth Israel Hospital, who helped to seed our food security work with our first donation of fresh fruits and vegetables and their ongoing support of that work, or some of the local contractors who are out there helping us do senior home repairs for the residents in our community. Our
Right.
local youth build programs who are part of that. I can go on, but again, the thing that gets me so excited and gives me hope is that we're all at the table working together, tunneling at these issues to make real progress for meaningful folks.
Khaatim, as a student of leadership, I know a leader, excuse me, when I see that leader. You are that leader. You honor us. We thank you for joining us, and keep fighting the good fight on behalf of the residents of the great city of Newark. Thank you, Khaatim.
Thank you, Steve, you and your family for your service.
You got it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Miles, and this is what I work for. To be my best for them and for me, in body and in mind. I need a health insurer that helps me get the care I need for both, that has mental health professionals that I can talk to when I need to, because when I feel strong and secure, so do they. This is my life, and this is how Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey works for me.
Also brought to you by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, here when you need us most. The Turrell Fund, supporting Reimagine Childcare. Holy Name, this place is different. NJM Insurance Group, serving New Jersey's drivers, homeowners, and business owners for more than 100 years. The Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey. The Russell Berry Foundation, making a difference. The Northward Center. The Fidelco Group. And by Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, working for a healthier, more equitable New Jersey.